Greetings, Planeswalkers, and welcome to this special edition episode of Command This, brought to you by Easy Gaming Group and our awesome partners, Unplug Yourself. In this special episode, the Command This pod gets to unleash the power of Dungeons & Dragons by piloting the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Precon Commander decks from the latest Magic the Gathering set. These decks have been generously provided to our team by Unplug Yourself. For all your tabletop gaming news, check them out at www.unplugyourself.co.za. You'll also be able to find our team's deck review and upgrade guide articles there in the coming weeks. We've even been allowed to give 2 of these amazing precons away as prizes to you, our valued viewers. We have a copy of the Dungeons of Death and one of the Draconic Rage decks for you to win. But you'll have to do a little work to get your grubby little paws on these brews. Stay tuned until the end of the video to find out how you could win. A quick shout out to our patrons, without whose support doing all of this would be infinitely more difficult. So to Zoe, Yolanda, Kendra, Ricardo, Niels, and Christoph, you all are the Eggy's knees. And with that, let's join the battlefield.
Hey all of you out there in Eggy land, welcome to this very special edition of the Easy Gaming Group's Command This. We have the privilege tonight, thanks to our amazing partners Unplug Yourself, of playing with the brand new Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Precon Commander decks. We are super excited. With us tonight we have Code Monkey. How's it going, Ricardo?
All good, thanks guys.
We got Cora, Foxglove Lass in the bottom corner there.
Hey.
We got Run Rabbit with us in the bottom left corner. Some very fancy looking sleeves.
I know, they're so pretty.
Okay, so just quickly before we get started, we just want to shout out a huge thank you to Unplug Yourself for this amazing opportunity. We really do appreciate it. And hopefully, as you guys are seeing this, the release of the Forgotten Realms has just happened or is just about to happen, or one of those two things, and that would make it really cool. So we're just quickly going to go around the table. Everyone's going to talk about their deck and about what they're hoping it will achieve in this evening's gameplay. And then we will jump into the game. But let's go the other way. Run Rabbit, talk to us about your aura of courage.
Yes.
And your commander.
Yes, well, my commander is Galia, Kindler of Hope, and she cares about equipment and auras and stuff, so there's a lot of equipment in this deck, so I'm guessing I'm going to be Voltroning creatures as much as possible and then smacking people with them. So I think that's pretty much the only way to play this deck if you have her as your commander. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping to do.
Cool. Cora, Foxglove Lass, talk to us about Prosper Tomebound.
So this precon deck is Planar Portal, and the face commander, Prosper Tomebound, is a Tiefling Warlock. At the stage when we were kind of choosing which decks to play, that's all we knew, and that's all I needed to know. Because I love Tieflings and Warlocks, so I was very biased when I chose this deck. Unfortunately, this is not a deck I would usually bring to a table, and it's one that I would definitely want to tell everybody playing what kind of strategy this employs, because some people are not okay with the cards in the deck. There's a lot of thievery, there's a lot of playing stuff from exile, because that triggers Prosper's ability, and then there's a slight treasure sub-theme and goading mechanic.
Sounds like it could be really annoying.
Yeah.
But it should be fun, right? I mean, that's the whole point of this, is to have some fun.
Yeah, it's a great deck. You're just going to have to bear with my very subpar drawing skills compared to Ryan.
Aha, all the tokens. We have no Ryan tonight, okay. And if we go up to Code Monkey, talk to us about Zephyrus of the Hidden Ways.
Yeah, so she's she allows me to venture into dungeons whenever a creature goes into my graveyard. So it doesn't care how it gets into the graveyard, so it could be by milling or by dying. So I'm hoping to venture into lots of dungeons, and also when I complete a dungeon, I get to reanimate some creatures. So the idea is to have creatures in your graveyard. So yeah, we'll see how this deck plays out. So it's going to be interesting.
So you're hoping that Prosper doesn't exile too many of your things. You'd rather have them in your graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am playing Vrondus, Rage of Ancients, who is a legendary creature, Dragon Barbarian. This is a deck that is totally up my alley. It's Gruul, it's dragons, they're big, they do horrible things when they enter the battlefield. If I get what I want to do right, I'm going to make a whole ton of them, and hopefully I'm just going to smash everybody with giant leathery winged monsters, which is basically, I suppose, what the plan is. I mean, Von just basically says, if you hit me, I have enrage, and every time you do, I make a dragon. On top of that, whenever I roll one or more dice, which is why we all have our dice here, except for Ricardo, who's going to be running a virtual dice app on his phone for the game, because we're in Dungeons and Dragons land. We get to roll some Dungeons and Dragons dice, and that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So, without further ado, I think we're going to get into it. We'll hit the button that randomizes the play order. Although, hold on, I haven't even looked at my hand yet. I'm moving my Precon box out of the way. I'm going to quickly do that final bit of my shuffle, because I did all the rest already, and then draw 7 cards and see if I want to play. And I can't count anymore.
It's a side effect.
There we go, that makes 7. 4 and 3 usually makes 7. And it's scored.
Yes, success.
Cora gets to start. Yay, go Cora.
Okay,
GG's,
so let's start off with these amazing flavor texts basics. Yeah, pass.
Read yours for us.
As a plague ravages the world above, you've made your way into the Underdark in search of a fungal panacea. So this is very appropriate for, COVID times.
Okay, I will play a thriving leaf tap, and I will select black and pass the turn.
Okay, cool. I'm a draw. I will play one of these very cool flavor text filled mountains, and mine says, as you make camp near the ocean ruin, you hear the sound of drums echoing in halls where no dwarf has lived in generations. And with that, I will pass the turn.
Pass you the tourney.
I'll pass the tourney to the very pretty sleeves.
I know, I spend all my time looking at them instead of at my card. It's terrible. Anyway. Such a girl. Anyway, Thriving Grove comes in tapped, and I'm going to choose blue along with my green.
Alrighty.
So I will alternate.
Pass.
Cool. Do you want to just set your commander?
Oh, your commander's not set in.
Oh!
Do it. It's okay.
No.
Sorry.
No worries. I'll play another swamp. This one says, your search for a stolen artifact has brought you to the edge of the Mirror of Dead Men.
Oh, wow.
And the stolen artifact
Yes.
is a talisman of indulgence.
Ooh.
I'm done.
Very nice.
See, we're doing storytelling. We're playing D&D.
Yeah, that's all good. You stole the talisman of indulgence, or at least you're going to find the stolen talisman of indulgence. I do love the flavor text lands, I must say. Initially, I didn't think I was going to enjoy them so much, but as I've read each and every single one, I've thoroughly enjoyed them.
And the art on them are actually also just amazing. I think it's some of the best art we've had in a while.
There's some killer stuff, killer flavor in this particular set. Did you draw, Mr. Code Monkey?
I did, and I shall play a command tower turn and pass the turn.
One of Cora's 15 command towers that she purchased. I will draw for turn. I will play this forest, which says, as you venture deeper under the boughs of Neverwinter Wood, arrows in a tree trunk suggest you might not be welcome.
Wow.
And just to emphasize that particular point, I shall tap those two, and I shall play the Dragon Lord Servant, who is a 1/3
Nice.
Goblin Shaman. Dragon spells I cast cost 1 colorless mana less to cast.
Well, that's just poopy.
And on that note, I shall pass the turnip.
Right. Then tappity-tapparooty. So, let's...
Just to mention, this is game 1 of 3 that we're doing with these precons that we got from our good friends Unplug Yourself. The next one is a budget upgrade of 350 Rand. The cards for our players for that 350 Rand budget upgrade have been sponsored to us by Top Deck. So thanks very much to Top Deck for that. We're looking forward to that one. The third game, however, is an unlimited upgrade battle where each of the players who are in that battle get to put whatever cards they like in the deck to make it just absolutely awesome. So that should be fun. Sorry to interrupt your go, Rana.
That's okay. So I played a very exciting planes.
You did. What does the
I
flavor
did.
text say?
Hold on a second. It says, you've traced the tensions in 10 towns to the dwindling reindeer populations. What has been hunting them?
Dragons.
Actually,
Always dragons.
Dragons have been hunting them. That's right.
I was thinking werewolves, but I might be wrong.
No, I'm thinking dragons.
Probably dragons.
It's probably the flutter of leathery wings.
Okay, so that I'm tapping for a green, and that I'm tapping for a white, and then I'm playing Catty Bree.
Oh, hello.
I know, like Lucky Draw, right? Here we go.
Sheesh. Just like that.
Used like that.
Just like that. Catty Bree of Mithril Hall. A 2/2 legendary creature human archer. First strike, reach. Whenever Catty Bree of Mithril Hall attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each equipment attached to it. Pay 1 colorless mana, remove all +1/+1 counters from Catty Bree. It deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature and opponent controls, where X is the number of counters removed this way. That's a fairly powerful ability for a 2-drop creature.
Great art as well.
Yes, it is.
I passed to
I'm going to untap and draw, and I'm going to go with another one of these forms, same flavor text, so I won't read it out.
Okay.
I'll use the talisman to get a red mana, and I'll play Prosper.
One on board.
So, Prosper has Death Touch and Mystic Arcanum, which is the beginning of my end step. I can exile the top card of my library. Until the end of my next turn, I can play the card. And Pact Boon, which is whenever I play a card from exile, I make a treasure.
Cool.
Also, just to go back to what Crispin was mentioning about the unlimited upgrades, I just placed a large order today from a bunch of cards from several suppliers, including Sad Robot. Those wonderful mats.
Yes,
End of my turn, I'm going to exile top card with Prosper.
Cool.
Drawing culture. And then I shall play a planes. I will tap 3. And I shall play Obsessive Stitcher. It is a creature human wizard. I get to tap it to draw a card and then discard a card. Or I can pay 2 and white and black to sacrifice it and return target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. And I'll pass the turn.
Cool. It's 2 in blue and black, eh? So 2 in Demir.
Yes, correct.
And I shall untap. Because I do that. And then I shall draw a card. I shall be having the card that I've drawn. However, nobody has anything of great interest in me at this moment. But I do think I will play this mountain with different flavor text. It says, you meant to simply rest in Hundredstone, but the miners have told you stories of whispers in the dark below.
Ooh, chills, man, chills.
Whisper, 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 whisper. And then, thanks to my Dragon Lord servant,
Oh, bugger. What are you going to do?
I don't have anything to steal, but it's fine. Opportunistic Dragon enters the battlefield. It's flying. When Opportunistic Dragon enters the battlefield, choose target human or artifact an opponent controls. For as long as Opportunistic Dragon remains on the battlefield, gain control of that permanent, it loses all abilities and then can't attack or block. So just making sure. I could steal Catty Bree. I think I may have to steal Catty Bree.
Oh, come on. No.
Catty Bree's a human.
She's human.
I suspected. I thought you were going to take my talisman as revenge for last night.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Where's the left shoulder?
Oh no. Now I have a decision to make. I tell you what, let's make this very D&D.
Oh, no.
Very D&D. Okay, so 1 to 10, it's Catty Bree. 11 and up, it's the talisman. That is a 2. It's Catty Bree.
I hate you.
I'm sorry. Kill my dragon. Then you get
The
it back.
dice has spoken.
Yes, but you see, I know this dice, and it always rolls badly for me because that's the one he uses for all the monsters when we play D&D, and then I die.
I'm gonna pass.
This disliking Crispin intensely.
Sorry. If I'd thought about the talisman thing, I would have done that first.
No, you wouldn't. Don't lie.
I would have.
Hmm.
It would have been vengeance for Suji. It's your go.
I know.
Vengeance for Suji.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
I hereby name my
How tough is your thingy-mabobby?
my dragon.
Yeah.
He's a 4/3. So he's not that tough.
Damn. Darn.
I hereby declare that my Orzhov signet from now on is named Suji.
But I saw your Celestial signet.
Was it my select? Okay, well then that's what's called Suji. And I will have vengeance for Suji.
I'm gonna tappy that and tappy that for green, and then I'm going to play Fertile Ground, and I will enchant a land, which then will give me an additional mana of any color.
When you can tap it, can you?
Yeah, well, obviously. And then I'm going to play a Simic Growth Chamber and take this place back into my hand and play that.
Cool.
And then I'm going to pass the turn because you totally stuffed up my turn.
Sorry. I know the feeling though.
Yeah, it's fine.
So rude.
I mean, who would do that to somebody?
No. Seriously.
I don't know. Someone really terrible.
Some really awful person.
Some truly mean souls.
I'm going to play this swamp, which is, as you trudge through the sewers of Baldur's Gate, it dawns on you. Where are all the rats?
Oh,
Where
that's
are
never
all
Where are all?
They're all at Ricardo's house in his red
I was gonna say behind you, but yeah, sure. Why not?
I like it if they're all at Ricardo's house. I think it's way better.
Either that or they're in our roof.
Does anybody have a snake we can borrow?
Okay. Like an actual snake? Or?
Yeah.
They're not a snake. Not a snake.
Not a snake, an actual snake.
See, I should have taken the talisman. Man.
You should have taken the talisman. You see?
I'm playing Fiend of the Shadows. 5 mana for a 3/3 flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles a card from their hand. I may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. I can also sacrifice a human to regenerate Fiend of Shadows.
Oh, nice.
I will then. Oh, I got a treasure when I played my swamp from exile
Yes, you did.
because of Prosper. So let's just get that out. 1 treasure.
A treasure. Ska-ching-ching-ching.
And yeah, then I'm going to pass, and at the beginning of my end step, I get the exile top card. It is another swamp.
Untapping, drawing for turn. I will tap my Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card. And then I need to discard a card. And I shall discard Revivify. For turn, I shall play Nimbus Mate. I shall tap 3. 1, 2, 3 to play a Commander Sphere.
I do love the
And
new
I'll
art on
pass the
the
turn.
reprints on the command spell.
It's
very, very cool.
fantastic.
Is that any part? I shall draw. I shall look at it and go. I shall then play Underdark Rift as my land for turn, which is a colorless land. I get to tap it for 1 colorless mana. I can pay 5, exile Underdark Rift, which I don't want to do because then Prosper can do stuff with it. Maybe. Roll a d10.
No.
You can't touch my stuff here? If I exile it? No. Okay.
No.
Roll a d10. Put target artifact, creature, or planeswalker into its owner's library just beneath the top X cards of that library, where X is the result. Activate only as a sorcery. But that's pretty nasty. What is really
It's
nasty
really great.
is that because of my Dragonlord Servant, Rondus, Rage of Ancients, is on the battlefield. Time to make some dragons. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Yes.
It's
Okay, somebody take out that.
okay. Unfortunately, Cora has a flying thing that can kill my dragon. I did something horrible to Run Rabbit earlier, so Kai Mikey. 4 in the air, brother. Dragons incoming. Roar!
Taking it.
Go. I shall pass.
Okie dokie, I shall take. Get over the loss of my one creature.
The dragons are flying. The dragons are doing.
They're taking the moments to Outtathebox.
Oh God.
No, it keeps getting worse, don't worry. I think I can actually claim a commander.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. To Isengard.
I'm gonna tap that for 2.
Look what you've done.
For a general and a
Sure.
blue. And then I'm gonna tap this one for a white and a green. Since it does that extra thing.
Yes, it does.
And then I can Galia.
Okay, commanders on the board.
Happiness, I have a green.
Except for one. So, Galia, Kindler of Hope, enters the battlefield. The only one we're missing is Zephyrus, I think.
And then
No, that's definitely not it. Okay, we're going to trash that card.
okay, so we're going
This is
to
the card.
play.
Yeah, we're going to Zephyrus. That's the only one missing off the battlefield. Oh, bollocks. Did I... What?
Yay.
Where did the Colossal Hammer come from?
Well, I paid 1 and put it on the board. I can't attach it though, because I didn't play it off the top of my library.
Woof. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's scary.
Can't attach it yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Once I have 8 mana,
That's
then
kind of
watch
scary.
out, peeps.
Okay, alright.
So you don't need to kill me just yet, because it's still sitting over there. It's not over here. So
Okay.
there you go.
Okay, now I'm going to bounce my opportunistic dragon back to my hand and play it again. And steal a human.
I am going to attack. I need to hit somebody who's sharing some colors with me, ideally.
Well, I've got red.
I'm actually. Yeah, I know. So I do want to hit you.
Do you want to hit me, personally?
Also, I don't know. I don't have any red, so no, not you personally.
No, I mean...
I'll attack you for 3 with Fiend of the Shadows, Crispin.
Well, I'm going to block it. Wait, Frontis doesn't have flying. What
No.
kind of a dragon barbarian doesn't have flying?
One that walks.
It's a Dragonborn.
So I guess I'm taking the 3 then.
Okay, and could you exile a card from your hand, please?
No! Yeah, sure, this Path of Ancestry can go. That's
Path of Ancestry.
okay. Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Or is that what I want to get rid of?
So I'm just writing that down there for now so I can keep track of what has been stolen. But I'm not playing it this turn. Let's go with that swamp over there. Oops. And get another treasure.
Okay, no, I'm gonna swap that for can I swap that for a mountain? I didn't actually read the card. I thought it was that other thing from Strixhaven. It's just a mountain. Now it's a mountain. So if you want the red mana, you've got it.
I do want the red mana, but I've already played my land, so it's okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Sack a treasure for 7 mana. I will play one of my favorite cards in this deck, so really excited to have drawn it. It's Lorcan, Warlock Collector.
Oh, nice.
7 mana, 6/6 Devil with flying. Whenever a creature is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, I may pay life equal to its mana value. If I do, I put it onto the battlefield under my control. It's a Warlock in addition to its other types. If a Warlock I control would die, exile it instead. And I'm going to go to end step, exile the top card of my library. It is Hellish Rebuke, which is not a great card to exile off of Prosper, but also one of my favorite D&D spells.
Yes.
Last turn.
Okay.
Crispin, what's written on your piece of paper?
Oh, Catty Bree. Just to remind me that I stole your Catty Bree.
Okay, because it looks like just a blank piece of paper.
Oh, sorry. Well, let me put it there by the dragon. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Oh, Ricardo, I think you're muted, buddy.
Sorry. Tapping Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card, and then I have to discard a card.
Sure.
And I shall discard Wall of Omens.
I will pay 2 life and get your Wall of Omens, please.
100%. That is.
Warlock Wall of Omens.
Take that card.
Warlock.
Okay, then I shall pay a blue, a white, and anything to play Hamapashar Ruin Speaker. And then I shall pay a black, white, and anything for a necrotic sliver. So Hamapashar says, room abilities of dungeons I own trigger an additional time, and necrotic sliver has an ability where I can pay 3 and sacrifice it, and then I can destroy a target permanent. And that's my turn.
Come on, Cora. Let's get that.
Not sure how meant to draw omens. But having a Warlock wall is already just totally worth it.
A Warlock Wall of Omens, that's hysterical. Okay, draw. So play that forest, which says, as the sun reaches its zenith on the day of the solstice, a castle shimmers into view on the hilltop, just as the ancient text predicted. So I hope you were all paying attention to that ancient text.
Not really, but yeah.
Because, you know, stuff like that doesn't just happen.
Apparently it does.
Apparently it does.
Okay, so there are two threats on the board. Crispy, you must kill that warlock, and everyone else must kill
your warlock.
You're killing my Warlock?
I'm killing your warlock. I'm giving you a 3/3 beastie though.
Compensation prize.
Okay, it's not a Warlock, it's a Devil, but I assume you mean this card.
That guy.
Sure.
The warlock maker.
Guess now I have to make a beast as well.
I'm testing Cora's artistic abilities this evening. That's funny. Okay. Then. What, Ricardo, what are these things you put on the board here? Room abilities, a hammer pashar, okay, and then we got a, what's this?
Necrotic
Sliver. All slivers, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not happy about the sliver thing, eh? Okay, so I killed Cora's creature. I hit Ricardo in the face last time. I'm going to have to run rabbits. You're taking 4 in the air.
Done.
Okay. And then, with 2 minutes still available, I shall pass it to you.
Okie dokie. Now, because I'm allowed to look at my top card anytime I like, I did. And I can play it from the top of my library, but then how does that work with me drawing a card? Now, can I just like...
Normal timing restrictions apply.
What does that mean?
So, okay, so it'd be, so you would have to play it in your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
But now you have to draw a card first.
Oh,
And
okay.
whenever you could play
Whenever
you could play the card normally. So if it's an instant, you could play it now, but if it's an artifact or an enchantment that doesn't have flash, you can't.
Okay, so like I can draw it
Yes.
and then...
Look at the top card of your library.
Oh,
Anytime you like.
okay. Okay.
Careful, we can see your hand.
It's the one card I'm actually going to play.
Okay, cool.
It's the Sword of the Animist.
Wow.
Because then I can attach it to her straight away. It says when an equivalent enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attach it to her.
Sword of the Animist.
Yeah, so she's now a 5/5. When an equipped creature attacks, I may search my library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped.
Very nice card.
Yes, I thought so. Makes up for some of the crap. So
Remember, you can still look at the top card of your library anytime you like.
that's actually true.
And if it is something that you can play and you have the mana to play it, you can play it.
Yes, that is
I
true.
think that's how it works. Where is she? Cast aura and equipment spells from the top of your library.
Yeah.
Cast an equipment spell this way, it gains when this equipment. It's better for the attached token that you control. Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to also play Terramorphic Expanse. I'm going to tap it and sack it.
Cool.
And go look for a basic land card. But as I do that, I will pass the turn so that we don't have to sit here and wait for me.
Groovy.
Okay.
Don't forget you have a Warlock Wall of Omens.
I'm not forgetting, it's right here. As is my beast. And now, my mountain.
Your mountain. He's stealing my mountain.
That I'm playing from exile.
I like this dude.
I will draw the mountain when it's not my turn.
No problem.
Okay, so I'm playing the mountain from exile, which means I get a treasure.
Okay, so I'm going to just
I
remove
have drawn
my
the turn
mountain
already.
so that we know that that's the mountain that got played.
So, first I guess I should attack in case I hit something better. Crispin, you
What
took
again?
my amazing card.
What are you doing? What?
And Ricardo, I'm going to attack you for 3.
Come at me with your flying.
Okay, I'll take the print.
Yeah, I want more cards.
Hey, Cora. Cora, do you have any
Yeah.
dragons in your deck?
I'm not actually sure, I don't think so.
Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to take the 4, right?
3.
The 3?
Yep, just 3.
Take the 3. And then I have
And then
toss away
exile
the
card
cards.
from your hand, please.
Path of Ancestry.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I wish I hadn't scratched that out. Ancestry. Okay. So she got a path. So I already played land per turn, so we won't be doing that. I assume that big dragon is gonna die at some point soon.
Which big dragon? What
Actually,
big
the littler one, the opportunistic dragon.
dragon? Yeah, who's going to kill it? Who would be so mean?
I assume somebody will at some point because it's holding Cadbury hostage.
Yes, wouldn't it be nice if there was removal? Or if somebody could help a person
Would.
out, with that sort of thing.
So I'm gonna pay 3 for an Orozco relic. I immediately ascend because permanents are not an issue with this deck.
Yes, you have the City's Blessing.
Colors red, black for Theatre of Horrors.
Oh, lovely.
Move my dice slightly away. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I can exile the top card of my library. During my turn, if an opponent lost life this turn, I may play land cards and cast spells from among cards exiled with Theatre of Horrors. For 4 mana, I can deal 1 damage to an opponent or a planeswalker. For 2 mana, I'm just going to play an Ebony Fly, which is the card I really like. It's a new monarch. 2 mana for an artifact. It enters the battlefield tapped. It can add a colorless mana. Or for 4 mana, I can roll a d6 until the end of turn. It becomes an XX insect artifact creature with flying, where X is the number that I rolled. And when it attacks another target creature, attacking creature gains flying until the end of turn.
It's a very cute card. Your also likes that card.
I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's part of a cycle of artifacts of items from D&D that are really, really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
End of turn, I'm going to exile top card of my library. Hellish Rebuke is just permanently exiled.
Yep.
And I can cast Swamp next turn.
Swamp next turn.
Done.
Wrong for turn. I'll play a plains.
Yes.
I will tap 1 blue, 1 white, and 1 black
Yes.
to bring out Cephas.
All commanders on the board.
Nice.
We have a set.
Finally!
We get to party now. Sounds like a party.
No.
Have we ever had a game where all of us had our commanders on the board at the same time before?
I don't know.
I'm sure we must have.
Then I shall pay 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, a white and a blue, and play Midnight Pathlighter, which says my creatures I control can't be blocked except by legendary creatures. And whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to a player, venture into a dungeon.
Nice. Dungeon
Then, since you all have legendary creatures on the board, just quickly check here. I will tap my Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card and discard a card. And I shall discard Plague Crafter, and I will pass the turn.
I shall tap. Plague Crafter is a hell of a disc. I shall draw. I shall pay 3 to play a Component Pouch. It's one of the new cards.
That's a great card.
Says tap it, remove a component counter from component pouch, add 2 mana of different colors. Tap it, roll a d20. 1 to 9, put a component counter on component pouch. 10 to 20, put 2 component counters on component pouch. So I will immediately tap it to roll a d20, which then triggers my Vondra's command and says whenever you roll 1 or more dice, you may have Vondra deal 1 damage to itself. So I roll a 4, so I get to put a counter on this Chappy. I also deal 1 damage to Vrondis and make a Dragon Spirit. It's 5/4 red and green Dragon Spirit creature token with when this creature deals damage, sacrifice it. So there we go. Got a token creature Dragon Spirit on the board there. And then I shall play... darn it. I should have tapped different things. Oh well. I shall play Game Turtle tapped because I do not have anything to reveal from my hand. And then I am not going to swing out right now simply because I keep getting hit by that sea vampire. So I'm going to pass.
I know, he's learned.
So I'd straighten those cards, Ricardo. Straighten those cards. My OCD is
Yeah,
getting
no, my
on your behalf.
OCD is getting crazy with that.
Oh, look at that. And it's an aura.
Be careful.
Yes, I know. But I can play it because it's an aura.
Yes, you can.
I can do that, and then I can do that, and then I can attach it. And it is shielding plaques.
Shielding plaques.
Yeah, so when it enters the battlefield, I get to draw a card, which of course is, fantastic.
Okay, shielding plaques, there it is.
And it can't be the target of spells or abilities that my opponents control. So, tough techie, peeps.
Enchanted creature. So it's basically just giving hexproof to your commander.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to at least keep one creature on the board, if I may.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's pretty cool.
I
And you
think
can look
Your
at the top
board
of your library again if you like.
Yeah.
Yes, I can, actually.
Anytime you like. You can look at the top of your library.
Okay. Because everybody's got big scary things, I'm going to keep her home. And pass it to.
Okay. I don't think we can let Cora untap too many more times.
Well, if somebody has removal.
Sure. That'd be good. I tell you what I've got. I've got this many cards.
Oh, 1. What happened to you?
Cora exile and stuff.
Well, that sucks.
Ooh, what's that? Is that Warlock class?
Well, you knew.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I've been muted the whole time. I've been trying to say that you threatened me just now, saying you can't let me untap anymore. But yes, anyway, be that as it may. Being in my upkeep, I get to exile top card to Theatre of Horrors, and it is Warlock class, the new class from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, when that thing gets to
At
its
the beginning of
level.
your end step. Yeah, I guess we'll go over it if/when I get to play it, because it's on Theatre of Horrors for now.
The third level on that is pretty intense.
Okay. So I'm going to play the Swamp from Exile, which gives me another treasure. Ricardo, do you have any flyers?
I have no plans.
Get ready to exile stuff, bro.
That Fiend of the Shadows is going to attack Ricardo then for 3 in the air.
Do something like
Take it.
And then please exile a card from your hand.
From the many choices.
Yeah, I'm suffering with the whole card draw thing here, I must be honest.
How big is that?
It's dragons, you don't need card draw.
It's a 3/3.
And you can when you cast a spell from exile, can you spend mana as though it's mana of any color?
Not with Fiend of the Shadows, but I do have treasure.
Oh, of course.
Just keep thinking along those lines. Make it as difficult as possible.
Phantom
Steed. I like that card.
Phantom Steed, yeah. So.
I could get multiple Fiends of the Shadows. Nice. Okay.
Phantom Steed.
Pretty artwork.
That is gorgeous artwork. Wow.
Makes me want a horse now.
Makes me, well, I was going to say it would make Rob want to play blue, but I don't think that'll ever happen.
So then I'm going to play Warlock class from Exile.
Oh boy.
With Theatre of Horrors. I get a treasure from playing something from Exile. Warlock class is at level 1. At the beginning of my end step, if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life.
Yep.
At level 2, I get to look at the top 3 cards, put 1 of them into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. And at level 3, for 7 mana, at the beginning of my end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they've lost this turn.
Yeah, it's a biggie. That last level is a biggie.
I'm going to immediately tick up to level 2
Yes.
and look at the top 3 cards.
Yes.
That's a tough one.
You get 1 into your hand and the rest in your
That's
graveyard,
scary. Yeah.
Yep.
So what scary creatures do you have on the battlefield already?
None. There are no scary creatures on the battlefield.
He's commander.
I have no scary anything on the battlefield. Don't be silly.
You have dragons. They're scary.
I got 3. I have 1 actual dragon.
What, and a bunch of would-be's.
Yeah, I've got 1 real dragon and then a dragon barbarian and then only the spirit of a dragon.
So you've got a dead dragon, a walking dragon, and then a flying dragon.
I think I'm going to pick Sol Ring
Good
and
choice.
throw away Hell from Hell and Conti. All the monarchs.
that was a
When I
tough call
cast... Okay, that goes from hand, yeah. Okay, cool. Then, 1, 2, 3, and I think it's a blue. Actually, let me maybe look up that card. It's the Phantom Steed.
It's 3 and a blue.
Refresh my memory.
3 and blue with flash.
I get to exile a creature when? Let's see. Oh, it's got flash. Okay, never mind. Let's not do that because it has flash.
It's flash when Phantom Steed enters the
Cool.
battlefield. Exile another target creature you control until Phantom Steed leaves the battlefield. Whenever Phantom Steed attacks, create a tapped and attacking token. It's a copy of the exiled creature, except it's an illusion in addition to its other types. Sacrifice that token at the end of combat. That is a very cool card.
So for 2 mana, I'm going to play Dead Man's Chest. I'm going to put this on the dragon token, the dragon ancestor.
The who? My dragon.
The dragon ancestor that you made, Crispin. Yeah. So when that creature dies, you exile the top X cards of your library where X is the creature's power. And I may cast those spells for as long as they remain exiled, and I can spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells.
Oh, I don't like you right now. Yowzers!
I don't affect your hand anymore. I will just take some cards from your librry if that thing dies.
Now it's personal.
How is it personal? I've
Because
done nothing.
that's the spirit of the dragon.
It's a dead dragon.
And it's gonna die anyway, and then it's just gonna give me some cash or something.
will make sure that it's the one spirit dragon that never does damage.
Be the one that stays home.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stays home
5.
and Netflix and chill.
And then I'll also play a Death Tyrant, which is the Beholder skeleton with Menace. It has negative energy cone. Whenever an attacking creature I control or a blocking creature an opponent controls dies, I create a 2/2 black zombie token. And for 6 mana, I can return it from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Good grief.
I'll then go to end step and exile top card. It is Bag of Devouring, everyone's favorite cursed artifact.
Everyone's favorite cursed artifact.
I'm done.
I hate to say it, but I think that out of all the decks so far, Core is just ticking along beautifully.
Yeah, I think mine kind of hit a girder. Like, Eketi Bree disappeared.
I shall play 3. Let's see here. 3, and I will sacrifice my Necrotic Sliver for Korra's Commander to destroy target permanent.
In response, I will tap this mountain and sack 3 treasures.
Woof.
Wow.
For blue mana to play Phantom Steed.
I just wanted to get that ace out of your hand because earlier rather than later. Okay, so your
Well, actually,
exile?
I'm not going to target my commander though. I'm not targeting my commander. I just wanted to play it down now when I get some extra value.
Okay, cool, no problem.
Because I'm casting a spell from exile. So Phantom Steed is at 4/3. And I will draw it later. I'm going to exile. I get a treasure for casting. I really want to make a Wall of Omens every turn.
Oh, yeah,
Wall of Omens.
Unfortunately, the copy won't retain the Warlock property. But I just want to make a wall attack. That just seems ridiculous to me. The problem is that if the Phantom Steed dies, then I believe Ricardo will get the wall.
Decisions.
Let's do it.
Doing it.
Okay, so I've got a Wall of Omens on the Phantom Steed, and then Prosper dies.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, and because my Necrotic Sliver went into the my graveyard, I get to venture into a dungeon.
Cool.
Yay!
Which dungeon are you going to?
I am selecting the Lost Mind of Phandelver, and because of Hama Pashar, I get to do the room ability twice.
Yep.
So the first room is Bescry. So I'm scrying once. I will keep it on top, so obviously the second scry is not going to do anything. Cora, do you have any legendary creatures at the moment?
No. You took out my last one.
Okay, cool. I shall attack with Midnight Pathlighter.
Yep, sure. I'll take 2.
Cool.
You get a venture.
You get to venture.
And then I can venture. I will create 2 1/1 goblins. Cool. Yeah. 2 1/1 goblins. You just get a token thingy. Sorry, these are goblins. It's goblins. 2 goblins. And then I shall tap my Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card and discard it. And I'm discarding Merfolk Looter, and I shall pass it.
You know, from Cora, I was looking at you drawing there, and your knuckle was hiding the bottom part of your picture, and all I saw was the toppy. So if you cover the nose and the bottom part of the horse you've drawn, from my angle, I thought you were drawing a really fat cat.
Rude.
Like a Garfield.
Like a Garfield cat. You know? I am untapping. I'm drawing a cardi. Cool. I am going to a green and a 1
She
for explore.
missed a horrible trigger a few times, but it's okay. I won't miss it again.
And I will then play a forest turn. I will tap 2 red. Do I want to do that? Jeez, like, I'm so running out of stuff. Okay, so let's do this thing again. I'm going to do that. Roll. That's an 18.
Of course it is.
Put 2 component counters on this puppy. And that's 3. And I get to make another Dragon Spirit
Oh, look
by
at
doing
dead
1
dragon.
damage to my commander. This one does not have a dead man's chest on it.
But it's still a dead dragon.
True.
Shh. No one needs to know that.
What, that it's dead?
That is dead. No one needs to know that it's dead.
It's like, shh, don't tell him you
Hold
died.
on. So now, how big is your commander, Willa?
5'5". 5'5".
Ricardo, what have you got at home?
I only have my commander 2/3, another 2/3,
And a whole bunch of goblins.
and that's all. And
And
2 goblins, yeah.
Nay.
Nay.
Classic. Commander
Just in case
artwork.
people thought it was Dragonite.
Yeah,
We should auction the drawings off.
we should. Man, I just don't have any cards in my hand. Pass.
Oh dear. Okay, well, I'm going to untap.
Little
Draw
stuff.
with my frozen fingers. Ooh, look at this surprise! Can play my land. Trying to do this one-handed because I'm trying to keep at least one hand warm. And then I'm going to look at the top card in my library again. Oh,
Careful.
sorry.
Still careful.
It's out.
Are you looking at the back of the card or the actual card?
You're terrible.
Admiring the amazing Dragon Shield arm sleeves.
I'm not quite that bad, but yeah, I think I am actually going to do it with the help. I need a little help here. So I'm going to do that, and I'm now going to attach Belt of Giant Strength
Oh, nice!
to Galia, who's running out of space here.
That's a definite D&D item, that.
Yes, and it now made her base power and toughness 10-10.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's now at 10-10.
Holy poop.
And hexproof, which is nice. So, that's kind of fun.
She says, laughing. The
Well,
cook creature has base power and toughness 10. The base power and toughness. So,
Base power.
what are
Yeah.
the
So
other
plus all
orders
the
do?
equipment.
what is it? Oh, it gives her a +1/+1, so then she's
So
in
she's
the
at
game.
11 right now.
Right.
Yeah.
With hexproof.
With
With
hexproof.
hexproof, yeah.
Hexproof 11. She's like, okay.
Yeah, I would love to actually get another creature, you know? Because, like, just having one is a bit scary.
You only have like 13 in the deck.
16. Yeah.
16,
And
yeah.
you took one, thank you.
I did.
Yeah, so that's...
I'm a bastard.
You are!
Why don't you keep hitting him until the dragon dies?
Because then you guys could all come and hit me, and then there's nothing there to stop
Yo, you don't have vigilance yet.
So if
Okay,
you guys,
that's a point. That's a point.
so if you guys promise like not to hit me for a turn, then I'll be very happy to hit him.
I promise not to hit you.
Ricardo?
For a turn.
Same here.
For a turn, yes.
Just for the so just for a while. This turn, don't hit me.
So you're sending an 11 hexproof at me.
Yeah. I'm hoping
Which means you get to trigger
block with the
your-
one that's holding Catty Bree, and then I can get her back. Then I'll stop hitting you.
It's the only flying thing I've got stopping the damn vampire coming to get me.
Your problems, my problems.
Don't forget, when you attack, you get to do the Sword of the Animist.
Oh yes, I do. So that means I get to search for a basic land.
Ramp.
But I'll do that afterwards if that's
So
okay.
you may as well do that now while I'm deciding
Yeah.
which of these things is going to die.
Okay. I'll go find a basic
Because I don't think I'm taking 11 damage.
Well, you see, if I was you, I would block with the
dead
one
man's
that's
chest.
holding things. No, don't block with the dead man's chest. Block with the one that's holding my creature.
And opponent controls. When a charging creature dies, exile cards equal to its power from the top of its owner's library. You see, you're going to exile all my cool stuff because I just have a feeling that all my cool stuff is coming.
Maybe I'll exile 5 lands.
You may cast non-land cards from among them for as long as they remain exiled. You may spend mana as though your mana of any type to cast those spells. Good grief. Good grief. Doesn't have trample your commander, eh?
Hang on. Let me just check quickly. Okay, hexproof. No. Oh wait, she's got vigilance.
She has vigilance.
Aha! Such a twit.
Oh, sweet.
She has
Oh, you know,
vigilance.
RTC. Read the card. You know? Read the card.
Oh, wow, so 11 vigilance, hexproof.
Well, I had to be given something since I have one creature.
Okay. Yeah, okay, Dragonlord's servant sort of gets mooshed into the ground.
Squishy. At least it doesn't have lifelink yet.
Sploosh. You know, that's the sound it makes as you trample over its head.
It's okay, I'll still kill that flying dragon. Okay,
Wow.
thank you for having something die.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay. So, various things untap. And then in my upkeep, I exile a top card to Theatre of Horrors. It is Apex of Power.
Oh my god.
No.
Why would you do this? That only works if it's cast from my hand. Draw for turn. Okay, so
Okay, I could really use like a Call of the Wild Speaker or something, don't you, man?
great card.
I don't mean to like put a fine point on it or anything, but you know.
Oh, Prosper's back.
Oh Lord.
And it costs Prosper.
Get a rule back. Ricardo, your dungeon's gone skew. Was there an earthquake?
I am going to.
Don't do it, Cora.
How big is your commander, Ricardo?
It's a 2/3.
Swing with the steed, swing with the steed. Make a wall, make a wall.
I am going to make a wall. And I'm going to make Ricardo pay for it.
Oi.
That ain't cool. That ain't cool.
Oh.
Okay, so when I attack, I get all of Omens blinking in and
And
drawing a
attacking
card.
for naught.
Yep. That's how we roll.
That's how we
I'm gonna send everything at Ricardo.
How many creatures?
So there is a 3/3, a 4/3, a 4/6 with menace, and a 0/4. And the 3/3 has flying.
Okay, cool. So
And the Death Tyrant has a negative energy code.
What does that mean?
Whenever an attacking creature you control or a blocking creature an opponent controls dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Ah.
Yep.
Right. So not
Yeah.
really death, just transformation.
So whenever you
okay, I'll block the. Yeah, I'll block the steed and the 6/1 or 6/2 with my 2
4/6.
goblins. So they die. And
This
I
has got menace though. The 4/6 has got menace.
Okay, cool. So I will then just block the Phantom Steed with one of my goblins. Then.
Okay. And you'll take
And
7.
So it's 6, and your vampire is it?
3/3.
It's 9.
7.
It's 7. It's 4 and 3 is 7.
7. Okay, cool.
And just rearranging stuff because the battlefield's getting busy. Could you also exile a card from your hand because the Fiend of the Shadows hit you?
Ashen Rider.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to look that up very quickly.
Flying 5/5. When Ashen Rider enters the battlefield or dies, exile target permanent. Costs 4 colorless, 2 white, 2 black.
Can I just say that is gorgeous
Hey, what do
artwork?
you?
It is gorgeous
That's really cool.
That's a very cool card. It's a very expensive card though.
That is expensive.
Oh, the Wall of Omens copy got sacrificed. I haven't played land this turn. I'm going to play the... Goodness. The Path of Ancestry, which comes into play tapped. And then because I played that, I get another treasure. 2, 5, 6. Sacrifice 2 treasure for 2 white mana. I'm going to play the Ashen Rider.
Oh wow.
I'm going to exile Shielding Plaques
Ooh.
as an insurance policy.
Yola. Exiling your plaques.
Plex. Which one's the Plex?
The one that gives your commander hexproof.
Okay, when I play the Ashen Rider, I get a treasure from Prosper for casting something from exile, and I've used up all of the things that Fiend of the Shadows has stolen. End of my turn, I exile. End of my turn, firstly, a creature dies, so each opponent loses 1 life. And I exile top card of the library as a Bajuka Bog, which I can play until the end of my next turn. I'm done.
Okay. Anybody draw a board wipe? Now.
But if you play a board wipe, then Ricardo would get a Wall of Omens.
I think that's the least of our problems.
What's interesting though is if you do a board wipe, then Yola actually ends up being better off because she gets her carry B back after the board wipe resolves.
Yeah, I can try and take care of the vampire if I may hit you for 2 damage to trigger a room. Is that okay?
Sure, hit me for 2. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Cool.
That sounds
Okay,
terrible.
so I will
Never
pay-
saying that again.
I'll pay 1 and I will sword scoop plowshare your vampire if you do not have a response.
No, sounds fine. It's done a lot of work.
Yeah, no.
It has done a ton of work. Okay, cool.
So now why do
I
we
gain
need
3.
hit me for 2 now?
No reason. But you agreed.
Jeez.
Cool.
Skullduggery.
Okay, Crispy, I'm gonna hit you for 2
Fine.
with Hamapashar, and that will trigger. I'm able to move to another room, and I'm gonna select storeroom, which allows me to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I'm going to select the Midnight Path lighter, and I will put 2 counters on it because the ability triggers twice. And then and then I will tap Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card.
And then at some point you're going to explain to me why I let you hit me for 2.
Because it allowed me to go into another room. That's it. Then I'm going to discard a flame. And then okay, what is the next most scary thing from Korra? Probably a
Why
commander,
are we
right?
talking
Or
to
what do you
Korra?
want?
Why? Why do you keep picking on me?
Well, you
I don't know. You might have the
highest.
scariest board.
I'm just over here drawing cards. Don't know what you're talking about.
She's a practicing
Well,
artist. Why are we persecuting her?
Quite.
Yeah, that's true.
Because her board looks busy.
Ricardo, how much land have you got, dude? Oh, okay.
What
Is it in your head? Okay. I'm sorry, I just didn't see it on your battlefield. I was like, you've got 1 planes. How's that possible?
I mean, sorry, I would like to recant that. Please go ahead and try to kill my stuff if you would like to.
I do not like the sound of that.
Give me any reason,
I will pay 4
please.
and I will utter end your steed. So I can get
Oh.
my wall back.
Okay, so you get your wall back. Actually, it's going to be the exact copy that's in your graveyard. Well, in exile currently.
Yes. But so it doesn't go to my graveyard, right?
Nope. Now it goes to play.
It goes into play. Okay.
To play, you get to draw a card.
Awesome.
Jeez, I would love to be able to have that right now. Draw a card. Wouldn't that be
And I will draw a card. Okay, and then
And then
But it was a great token.
Yes, it was. That was a super token. Keep that one.
And okay, cool. And I'll pass it on. Thank you.
So about that hitting you for 2.
No.
No, it's all good. It's okay. I've got it. So is it okay if I come and hit you for 10? Is that alright, dude? Can I come and hit you for 10?
I was going to ask that as well.
Randomly hit you.
You're okay with me just walloping you for 10 there? Is that alright? Huh? Okay. No worries. First thing we're going to do is tap this puppy. Roll 18. Look at that. That goes 5. I'm going to do 1 damage to my commander. He's going to do those guys. Another dead dragon. And then. That's not a bad deal. Let's do that. So 1 red, 2 red, 1 green. And Skyship Stalker into the battlefield.
No more flyers.
It's a 3/3 flyer.
Oh wait, my vampire's dead.
3/3 flyer. You what? Ooh.
No, I just meant. I mean, because you.
Okay, it's fine. No worry. I didn't.
How big is it though? Sorry.
I have an Ashen Rider. It's fine. You can't attack me still.
It is flying. Yeah. Okay, so my Skyship Stalker is a 3/3. I can pay a red and it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. I can pay another red and it gets another +1/+0 until end of turn. Blah 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 blah. I can also pay a red, gets first strike. I can also pay a red and it gains haste until end of turn. So it's a modular dragon. It's pretty cool.
You can add bits.
I can add things to it. It's like the Voltron dragon.
Build your own dragon.
Build your own dragon adventure kit. Here we go. Ricardo, about that 2 damage.
Ah, come on, man.
Take 4, pal.
Okay. I'll do 4. Okay. Take it.
Take it. Okay. And on that note, I shall pass the turnip.
Okey-dokey. We'll untap.
It's funny here. I'm looking at
Cora,
this.
do you guys have, Cora, do you guys have cats?
I do.
Okay, cool. I just see the scars of war on your hand, and I have the same scars. So I assumed your cats play rough sometimes as well.
Oh, she's very playful.
Why does the Path of Majesty have like kitty paw prints at the bottom of the bar?
Because you have to know where to start.
What? Hey, that's a creature. That's a golem.
I
That's a
know.
thing.
I actually got another creature. Can you believe it?
That's a clay golem.
That is a clay golem. Yes.
Pay 6, roll a d8, monstrosity X, where X is the result. If this creature isn't monstrous, put X +1/+1 counters on it. Berserk, when clay golem becomes monstrous, destroy target permanent. What the hell?
Yeah.
And then?
It's a meteor golem with upsider.
Yeah.
I'm adding a rancor to it.
Rancor, oh hectic.
So it gets +2/+0.
Rancor's great.
And it has trample, which is kind of
I
fun.
know, that's not fun at all.
Oh, shut up. Of course it's fun.
And when Rancor is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return Rancor to its owner's hands. You can just keep giving things +2/+0 and trample.
Yes, you're gonna love me. And then I'm going to give him Sword of Hours.
What?
Give, which says when equipped creature attacks, puts a 1/1 counter onto it. And whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, roll a d12. If the result is greater than the damage dealt, or the result is a 12, double the number of +1 counters on that creature.
Wow.
Yes, I know. Isn't it fun? Oh, wait,
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I can't equip it. Sorry.
What?
I didn't pay enough mana and I just realized I actually ran out of mana. So I can put it on the board, but I can't equip it yet.
Oh.
I'm literally 1 mana short,
Did
so
you
I
play it from your
miscounted
hand or
by
from the
1.
top of your library?
No, I played it from my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was literally 1 mana short.
Oh, okay.
But I can still look at the top of my library. And it's not something I can play now. Sigh!
Yes, I've got the big sigh. What's happening, 11-11 Vigilance Commander.
So, if I was to take away the abilities of the thing holding Ketty Bree, would that mean I get Ketty Bree back?
Take away the
I don't
abilities.
think so, but let me just check.
Hold on.
No, I don't believe so. Because part of the restriction to bring it back is part of the ability. So
Yeah.
best way is to just kill it.
Yeah, if only I could.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
Yeah, the little sucker just stays there the whole damn time.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
Yes, well, I'm going to attack you anyway for 11.
For 11?
Yes. And I can search for another basic land. Yay, happiness. So,
And then you can...
off I go.
Does it come onto the battlefield tapped or untapped?
It comes on tapped.
Wait, hold on now. Sorry, I'm confused about your mana here for a second. You're saying you're out of mana to be able to equip the Sword of Hours, but the Sword of Hours only costs 2 to equip and you have...
Oh, sorry.
Three mana.
No, that's what I paid for it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, this is the land I've just gone to get. So,
Okay. Well,
everything's
that's
tapped.
fine. I'm trying to decide who's done.
Okay. You know, eventually you're going to have to chump with that thing.
Yeah, but then Cora gets stuff. I'm telling you, all my card draw is going to go bye-bye to Cora.
It's amazing how much I read.
Red-green card draw.
Whatever, here we go.
Give me stuff.
Cora. 1.
Hi.
Oh no!
I don't know what that is.
Gratuitous violence!
Oh, wow.
Ah,
New arts.
Magma Quake. Moss
Oh, my
Fire
word.
Valley. Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. Return to nature, which would have killed the stupid enchantment.
Was after Mossfire Valley.
I like gratuitous violence.
Well, I guess I'm out of luck now.
What was the fourth card? Oh, Crucible of the Spirit Dragon.
Yeah, so you got Mossfire Valley, Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, and Return to Nature, Magma Quake, and Gratuitous Violence. Yeah?
Yep.
I hate everybody right now,
Sorry. I'm going to pass the turn though.
especially Yola.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. You can hate me. I don't care.
I'll put my shopping list in my...
Don't you dare
Dice
call it a
container.
shopping list.
Oh, this is also gone.
That's so mean. My shopping.
Upkeep, exile top card. It is an arcane signet. Draw for turn.
Gratuitous violence. Ah, alas, gratuitous violence.
I knew him well.
I knew thee well. Oh, woe is me.
So, gratuitous
No,
violence.
no. Gratuitous violence costs 2 and 3 red.
Great. That's quite excellent.
What is it?
Yola, do you have any reach?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Asking for a friend. I'll play Bajuka Bog to get a treasure and exile Ricardo's graveyard.
Wow, the whole thing.
You suck.
Fair.
You really suck.
2 red. I'll take a
Yeah, I
damage.
wonder what he's gonna say.
We are getting a gratuitous violence. I hear it's a good card.
Yeah, nobody likes you a whole lot right now. Especially not me.
What does gratuitous violence do?
People.
It's an enchantment that sits on the board. Whenever a creature you control would do damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage that permanent player can do.
Oh, poo. That's bad.
I'm sure it's fine. So. Ashen Rider is gonna go at Yola, and Death Torrent is gonna go at Ricardo.
Cool.
This is a
That
4/6
is
with
something.
Menace.
So it is an 8 damage.
Yeah.
But it. Yeah, okay. Okay.
So, Yola, you take 10 because of the gratuitous violence doubling it. Then I'm going to...
Wait. I'm going to block the Death Tyrant with my wall and my Midnight Path lighter. So both of them dies.
Let's just check that. They won't both die.
Oh, so only the one that you select, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kill the Midnight Pathlighter.
Okay.
But a creature died, so I got a zombie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to level up Warlock class to level 3.
Wow. We're all in big trouble.
And then I go to end step. So first thing on the end step, I get to exile my top card. That's this one. Then each opponent can lose 1 life because the creature died this turn.
Yep.
Then each opponent loses life equal to the life they already lost this turn.
So I lose another 1.
Yeah, so for Ricardo and Crispin, that's going to be an extra 1. For Yellow, that's going to be another 11.
Done.
And yep, that's me.
These are the days of our lives. Okay, so I'm gonna tap my Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card. And I will discard the card. There's Doom Necromancer. Because it's going to my graveyard, I get to move on to the next room, and it is Temple of Namathion, and I get to draw a card because of that. Then, because I completed a dungeon, I can return a card from my graveyard to the battlefield, which would be Midnight Pathlighter.
Nice.
Okay, then for turn, I do control 2 or more basic lands, so my Sunken Howler comes in untapped. I will pay 3, 1, 2, 3 in order to play Component Couch. I will immediately tap it and roll a d20.
Hey, I've got one of those too. Hey, where'd you get die from?
That's the Quarterly 2020, yeah. And because it is a 7 result, I get to put 1 component counter on my component pouch.
Sorry, Ricardo, I'm going to have to just jump in here quick. I'm going to let that go simply because I know you don't have any other dice, but for anybody watching, you can't use your spin down life counters as D20s because they're not randomized. You need to use the dice from a D&D set if you're going to roll a D20.
Okay, so 1, I'm going to play Wayfarer's Bauble.
Oh, cool.
And
I love the new art.
Yeah, man.
yeah, that finally new art for Wayfarer's Bauble.
Eventually, the command quarters is going to do his nutting. You'll be like, I love the new Wayfarer's Bauble.
Absolutely, and then I will pay 2 immediately to sack it and get another land onto the battlefield. While I search for that, I will pass the turn.
Cool. I'm so hoping I get to draw something that gets me to draw something. Because right now, I don't see me going anywhere but dead. So, drawing card. Praying that it would have been anything but that. So this is the problem, right? So in our most recent Commanders game, I was not drawing any mana, and that was a problem because I couldn't do anything since some horrible person stole the only source of one type of mana I had at the beginning of the game. And now, unfortunately, it appears I can't draw anything but mana.
Goes around, comes around.
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll get to play. So this is good. Get to play a thing. So I'll tell you what, let's just tap this thing. Roll that puppy. And that's a 9. Is that a 9? No, that's a 6. 6, so 1 counter on here and 1 damage to my commander makes a So let's just do this. Let's see this. 2 dudes who don't have summoning sickness and 1 dude who does. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Probably gonna die very soon. Corey, you got any flyers?
Not untapped.
Yeah, okay. Opportunistic dragon coming at you. 4 in the air.
Sure thing.
It's not like I can do much else.
Oh. Okie dokie. Untap. 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 I will draw a card. Okay, and then I desperately want to try this. So, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to roll a d8 and try to monstrosity my clay golem. So let's see
Cool.
what happens. Oh, 2. That's really monstrous.
I think.
Right.
What are the odds it's going to hit one of my things? Because I think I might try to stop you here.
I don't know. Why?
Okay.
Why?
Well, with such an indecisive answer, I'm going to sacrifice this for green mana to cast the Return to Nature that I was given earlier to blow up the clay golem.
No, you're not. No, you're
I
definitely
get it.
not. And the reason
Pressure.
you're not is because I'm going to tappy and cast Heroic Intervention.
Oh,
All
very
my
nice.
shit is indestructible.
Nice.
So, he is now monstrous.
And you get to destroy something.
And I get to kill that
Hold up.
Warlock Charm. Say goodbye.
Wait. Cora may have a response to your response.
That's okay. No,
have
that's
another
okay
one.
because it depends when she did the heroic intervention. So I'm just going to give her the benefit of the doubt and just go for it.
Oh,
Okay.
but I did it straight after you said you were going to do that. So I paid straight after. So.
Yeah, but I had a trigger on the stack that I was trying to tell you about.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Then, sorry, my nose is actually running. I'm so cold. Yes. Now I'm distracted. Okay. Then, let's go hit some people. Cora, because you did so much damage last time, I'm going to swing both at you. So that's 6. It's a 6/6 and an 11/11. Oh, sorry, I lie. It's an 8/6 and an 11/11. Both on the ground.
I will block the one on top trample with a zombie,
Okay.
and I'll take from the clay golem, which you said was 8.
Yeah, it's an 8/6.
Okay.
And then I will shortly double.
Sounds about right for all of us.
Yeah, sounds about right. After that, you're dead.
Better to go out with a bang than a whisper.
Yeah, well, you know, eventually you've got to do something.
Okie dokie, so let's see. So that wasn't very nice.
Well, you did hit me rather hard last turn, so I kind of felt, you know, there should be a little something.
Somebody said, goes around, comes around, right?
Yeah, I kind of recall that.
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, so I need to hit someone first though, that's the awkward bit.
Hit me, I'm here! Hit me! I'm right here!
You're the hardest to hit because you have a wide variety of creatures that both fly and do not.
That's right.
Okay, so Death Tyrant is going at Yola this time, and Ashen Rider is going at Ricardo.
Okay, how much is Death Tyrant again? 4.
It's a 4/6, but I've still got the double damage.
Yeah, you do. Scuts.
I will block the Ashen Rider.
It's flying.
8. Does Death Tyrant...
Oh, yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
Death Tyrant is Menace.
Ugh, okay.
I'll take 10.
Now that I've done damage to players, I can play stuff. For What is that soaring? Soaring mana. I play an Arcane Signet from Exile, which gives me another treasure.
Yep.
We are going to try to go off a bit here. I apologize. For a red on the talismans, I take a damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll play Apex of Power from Exile to make another treasure. I am out of treasures. This zombie is a treasure, and it's going right at the back so we don't get confused. So I exile top 7 cards in my library and I can play them until the end of turn.
Yes, you don't
I
get
exile-
the extra 10 mana.
Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't do lands because I already played land this turn, so I'm just going to exile those permanently now. So I have what's left is an Unstable Obelisk, a Fiend Lash, Direfleet Daredevil, and Grim Hireling. What spells do people have in graveyards, instants and sorceries?
I have an Explore and a Beast Within.
I have a Heroic Intervention.
No instances or two in my graveyard. Because you exiled it.
Wait. I cast a Return to Nature.
You did, so that goes to my graveyard.
So I believe there's a Return to Nature. Yeah. So for 1 and a red, I'll cast the Daredevil, which gives me another treasure. I will sack the 2 zombie treasures to play Return to Nature from your graveyard,
Yep.
giving me another treasure. I'll destroy that golem that hit me.
Then they give it to me.
Sack this treasure. I'll play Fiend Lash from Exile, which gives me another treasure. I'll sack 1, 2, 3 and pay 1 for the Grim Hireling, which gives me another treasure. And I just have this obelisk that I can't really work with. Yeah, okay, that's all I'm going to do. So that is exiled. End of turn, I have to discard a card. I will discard a mountain. I exile top card of my library. It is a mountain. And I am done.
Drawing for turn. Sapping Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card. I'll discard Evolving Wilds. I will pay 7. I will play Arcane Endeavor. So I can roll 2 d8s and choose 1 result. I draw cards equal to that result. Then I might cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to the other result. Okay.
Without paying its mana cost. Cool.
Without paying its mana cost. So just getting the dice. Okay, so I'm going to roll a d8. Let's see. Okay, you can semi-see that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, the first one is a 3. The second one is a 6. Since I have no cards in hand, I will draw 6 cards.
And then you can cast something to mana value 3.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
6. I shall cast Reassembling Skeleton
Instant.
with that. Oh, sorry. Take that back. Okay, then for turn, I shall play a Swamp. And then don't have a lot of land to do anything. Everyone has legendary creatures. Okay, so I shall play 2 and play Reassembling Skeleton the old boring way. And
You mean by actually tapping for mana?
I'm actually playing what? not looting, and then I'll just pass the chat. Thank you.
I shall untap my dragon and this thing. Shall pick up my one card. Shall draw a card. Oh gosh, really. Exotic Orchard. I'll just play that, shall I? I shall. Wait. Tap. Roll. It's 5. So let's get another thingamabobby on it. And I will create another dragon by doing 1 damage to my commander. And then I shall contemplate. Ah, boy. Ah, what the hell. Cora! You and me got the highest life totals. Let's do some stuff. Opportunistic Dragon and Skyship Stalker coming at you. So currently that's 4 and 3, that's 7 damage at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. I'm prepared to take.
Okay, I will then tap 1, 2, 3 to pump the Sky Stalker by another 3, so that's 6 and 4, so 10 in total, right?
Sure. I'll take 10.
Cool. And then, because I can't do anything else, I will pass the tenant.
I will enter.
It's amazing. I was looking through the deck earlier and I was thinking to myself, the only issue I can see with this dragon deck is card draw. And that's literally
Green-red does generally struggle with it.
And that's literally what's happened here this evening. Is I'm struggling for cards. I've had this card in my hand since turn 2.
Right, and I'm gonna make a sapling.
Sapling?
Yes, I'm gonna make a 1/1 sapling. Look at everybody else's tokens and shit.
Tokens and what?
Stuff.
Stuff?
Oh, with Vita Gazdi, right.
Yes, it is. Sorry, it's right on the edge here because I've run out of space.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then I thought I'd pay the entire 2. No, that's done. Don't do it that way. Do it that way. And then I was going to attach that to it. So then, at least if, I attack with my tiny little 1/1, it can get like a little teensy bit bigger. Pay 1 and attach Raincoat to Galia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so now she's got trample, so it's a bit better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I don't know, go out in a blaze of glory or
Well, the problem is, I foresee is the only person you could really swing at would be Ricardo, because if you swing at Cora, she can block with Prosper with
I know,
death touch.
yeah. So yeah, I think
I will take a lot of damage, but yeah.
I think I'll just, stay home. For the on.
Well, you could attack Crispin.
I'm tired of attacking him.
That's fair. I'm amazed he's still at 29 despite us attacking him for quite a lot this game.
Yeah, he's like got this amazing life total and I can't seem to get it down.
I don't know what you're talking about, any of you. I get the feeling I'm about to be attacked.
No, because you have the highest life total, so
May be attempted. Okay, so I've got another basic on the Theatre of Horrors, which is not what I want to see. Oh, actually, I don't have to see.
No, it doesn't have to.
So, it really does, because somebody hit me in the air for a lot.
Who would do such a thing? I mean,
Someone truly nefarious.
Must be. You should find that person and deal with them.
Ooh, I'll bet they're a mastermind with like a whole bunch of henchmen and minions and stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out.
You could be Gru.
Okay, I am playing a Mossfire Valley, courtesy of Crispin.
Yeah, see, I'm just remember who's been nice to you all game and giving you all these great cards.
Yes,
I think you
given
might have taken them,
voluntarily.
Isn't it more like a knife point? You will hand over your card.
Where's sword point diplomacy when you need it?
Yeah.
I need to murder people.
You see this, Cora, let's talk about want and need, yeah?
Yeah, they're two totally different things, right?
But are they really?
I mean, you may want to murder people, but do you need to murder people?
How big is Yola's commander?
Currently, she is a... Hold on. 10, 11, 13.
13, 11, I think.
Yeah, 13, 11.
So, just to refresh my memory, the equipment is the Belt of Giant Strength, the Sword of the Animist, and
Ranker.
Ranker, yeah.
Rancor. Okay, yeah. And base stats are
4.
But beware, there is
So-
a 1-1 sapling
Yes.
nearby.
That's completely true. I will have to be wary of that.
Yeah, you know, those saplings are sneaky little fuckers, eh? They sneak up on you.
They can look just like plants. Various succulents.
Yes, just awful. Thank you. That's very good.
Let's go
Combat.
repay the favor at Crispin.
No.
5 in the air, and then the Dire Fleet Daredevil is gonna go at Code Monkey and the Beast Token as well, also at Code Monkey.
I will block the beast with my wall and the Dire Fleet Daredevil with my reassembling skeleton, which means
Cool.
it goes to the graveyard.
I will
The wall
take
will also die.
10 from the rider because of my own gratuitous violence.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in a Tarantino
Then-
edition of this game.
Yeah. Where's the blood?
Where's all the blood?
4, 5, and then I just need to. Like, the mountains are a little confusing in here. These. I'm going to play Dream Pillager, which is a dragon, as it happens. So I do have a dragon in my deck. It's a 4/4 flying dragon. When
What
it deals combat damage to player,
beautiful-
exile that many cards from the top of my library. Until end of turn, I may cast spells from among those exiled cards.
What a
Which is-
beautiful card.
Great, because it's card draw and it's a dragon.
You should have had that in your deck. You could have actually drawn some mana.
Look at how gorgeous that artwork
It
is.
is lovely, yeah.
This is menu. Yeah, wow, very nice.
I'm going to give Fiend Lash to this Zombo.
Okay, I'm definitely getting.
Oh,
it.
I got Zombos from things dying.
Yes, you should have. Yeah. There was a wall that died.
I got 2 Zombos.
There was a wall that
and
died
the skeleton.
and a zombie that died. Skeleton that died.
Hmm.
So skeleton gave you a
So I
zombie.
got 2 zombies. Yeah, because that makes sense.
You resurrected.
I'm just gonna pass the turn because this is getting complicated. And end of turn I get a exile top card. It is a Foreboding Runes.
Drawing for turn.
So Cora, what do I have to do to get my exiled cards back?
Which ones? The ones on the shopping list.
I want Quick back.
You can't.
I could
always
cast
get
it and then
what
it's
you
in your
want.
graveyard and then you can bring it back from your graveyard.
No, I can't because I don't have any graveyard recursion.
That's a problem.
Yes. I have decided.
I will play Ikutan or Grama for turn, and then
What?
I will tap that plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and play Eternal Dragon.
What?
Finally, I have a dragon.
I don't. I barely got anything.
But this is also a dead dragon. It's a dragon spirit.
Ricardo, your dragon died.
And then I'll play an additional 2 for Arcane Signet. Okay. And then I will tap Obsessive Stitcher to draw a card. And I will discard a Terramorphic Expanse. Okay, and then
Telling you, I'm getting you that t-shirt. And then
I will remove a storage counter and tap for 1 black and 1 colorless, and tap against it for another colorless, and I shall play Victimized. So I can choose 2 target creature card in my graveyard and sacrifice a creature. If I do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield tapped. So let's just see what's not exiled. The creature that I am going to sacrifice will be Hamapashar.
Okay.
okay.
And let me see here. I will bring back Warlock Omens, will be my first one, which allows me to draw a card.
Tapped,
of course. And then the second one, not that I have a lot of options, Doomed Necromancer.
Oh, it's a cool one.
It's a nice card.
Okay, so that's all I'm going to do there. Then I'm going to draw the card from Warlock Omens.
I tell you, your Stitcher has been doing work for you this game.
Yeah.
It has. It's actually so nice for
Must be like hella tired right now, and those fingers must
But to all my digging, I have not dug any of my pre-board ones in this deck. So I shall pass the turn.
Okay.
I believe with the art on Obsessive Stitcher, you can see that she has stitched her own hand into the abomination.
Yeah.
But I stand to be corrected.
It's been one of those days. So you stop after like 5 minutes and go, damn it. Sure. First things first, as always, tapping. That's an 8. So I get to put another one on here.
So no matter what you roll, you get to put another one on.
Yep. And I get to make another one of those because I'm going to do 1 damage to Rondus. Then I'm going to pay 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Shivan Hellkite, who's a 5/5 flyer. If I pay 1 in the red, it deals 1 damage to any target.
Nice.
Nice. On range.
And then, okay, so here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Kora's got a big fly now. Kora's got a very pretty big fly. That's the main problem, is that the Dream Pillager is gorgeous.
That's the problem.
It's such a pretty card. Its wings shimmer with dreams absorbed from its enemies. That's so cool!
Okay, stop having a moment over the dragon.
It's a cool dragon. Yeah, the Skyship Stalker is coming at you for it.
Block with the zombie that has Fiend Lash attached.
And how big is the zombie?
It is a 4/2 with reach, and whenever damage is dealt to it, it deals that much damage equal to its power to target player or planeswalker.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tap 1 to give my dragon 4/3 and another one to give first strike.
Sure. So my zombie will die, and I'll deal 4 damage to you.
Okay. That didn't go the way I planned. In case anyone was wondering. Now I'm just gonna pass the turn. Somebody else try and do something about Kora. Come on, man.
Like what? You took my creature.
Took
There
one
only
of
are
your
like 3 of
creatures.
them.
This is true. Your deck doesn't have a lot of creatures. That may have been a miscalculation on my part.
Yeah, think.
I tell you what's been doing a lot of work for Cora is that damn talisman that I should have taken when I took Kenny Bree.
I mean, I've had a lot of mana rocks this game.
Yes, you have actually.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of mana. Sweet bugger all else, but
That's
mana.
good.
2 and a plains. And I'm going to attach Holy Avenger to
What?
Galia, which says equipped creature has double strike. Whenever equipped
Nice.
creature deals combat damage, you may put an aura card from your hand onto the battlefield attached to it.
Okay.
So,
Very cool.
yeah, well, you guys are scary.
Well, she's pretty scary now. Vigilance, double strike. What?
Well, if I could just find something that made her flying, I might actually have an option. Yeah, no.
Trample as well, right?
Yes, with Rancor.
Yeah.
She's got trample.
You should swing.
It's lots of damage.
Yes, but there are a few things that must go away first. So, let's play 2. Cora, that enormous dragon of yours.
It's a 4/4. It's not exactly enormous.
It's huge.
Well, it's a 4/4. That can fly, and I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to turn it into a 3/3 elk.
Sure.
Akko has arrived.
Yeah, sorry. I had to do something because I'm running out of options here. Oh, you have so many blockers, but like so many blockers.
But you have so much trample.
Yes,
and
but-
so much double strike.
And she has so much death touch.
First strike.
I don't have first strike.
Double strike is first strike and then normal damage.
Oh. Does that like cancel out death touch?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, first you turn my dragon into an elk, and now you're gonna punch me. Is that right?
No, I haven't decided to punch you. I'm still considering.
Just checking.
It's a lovely elk, by the way.
Oh yes,
Thank
it
you.
is.
It's a very pretty elk.
Oko, the red-nosed reindeer. Was it very elky?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, I'm sort of contemplating a blaze of glory, but
Do it.
Crispin like consistently. Okay. Cora, you're the only other one that I don't feel bad about hitting because you've got like
Okay,
a higher
go
life
for it.
total. I can't hit Ricardo.
Then
He's on
I-
6. So,
Okay, that's fine.
okay, so she's oh crap, what is she now? She's a
Big.
She's a big.
13, 12. No, 13, 11.
Double
No,
strike,
that was double strike.
vigilance, trample.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sending her at me?
Yes. I don't have to tap her because she's
Okay.
vigilant.
Well,
Yes.
because you don't feel bad about attacking me, I don't feel bad about doing this.
Okay.
Chaos Warp, your commander.
What does that do?
You shuffle that permanent into your library, then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent, you put it onto the battlefield.
Ah, so.
Hold on, but that's the commander.
But what if I was to.
Yep.
What if you were to?
No, I can't actually stop that. I can only make her indestructible, but I can't make her like hexproof. Damn. Oh, okay. Oh well, I'm dead. I can't actually shuffle her into my library.
I think you still do get the permanents.
What?
What, did they stay?
If it's equipment stay, auras go.
So yeah, the aura falls off, but the rest stay, and then I believe you still get to do the whole you shuffle into library, but then you replace the shuffle with putting into command zone, and then you still get a permanent out of it, potentially top card out of it, maybe.
Yeah, because the
Sorry,
commander
the
can't
kitten
pick
is
up
trying to join our
anything.
game.
So what am I supposed to do with her, like physically? Do I
She
put her-
goes to the commander,
Just put her in command zone.
Okay.
and then you get to, I think, just draw the top card and well,
So you shuffle and,
Shuffle and
reveal top card.
Okay. I will shuffle.
hold on, I just want to check something. You also get, before you shuffle,
Oh. Shit.
you get a trigger off a Sword of the Animist.
Oh, yeah, I get to look for a
Yeah,
land.
actually, that's fine
And shuffle
because
anyway.
So just grab
it's
a land
shuffling as
while you
well.
shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just let me find a land and then
And then doesn't the sword... Oh no, it didn't do damage. The rankle goes back to your hand.
And it's the other sword.
Cora, should
Yeah.
I have not taken an extra 4 damage from your thingy that died?
Oh, the creature did deal the damage. Yeah, I thought it was the equipment, but you're right, it is the creature, so yes, it would have been an extra 4 damage.
So I need to drop another
Yeah.
4.
So, Argentum armor.
Argentum comes into play.
Comes into play.
Okay, it's on the board.
And that, just to reiterate, we've already said, but the rankle goes to hand.
Yeah,
Very good.
sorry. Okay. That didn't go the way I planned.
Oh, wow.
Common refrain.
Yeah.
Argentum armor. That's pretty hectic.
Yeah, if you have no creatures.
That's really great stuff.
I have a 1/1 Zeppelin.
Yeah, but if you attach that to your sapling, it's a 7/7 sapling that when it attacks, destroy a permanent. And then you put sort of the animist and everything else on it, and it's suddenly a humongous bloody sapling. It's like
Yeah, but now
Treebeard and the army of Ents
yes, but
all
now
in
I
one.
have to pay to attach it. It's not Let's Play It with the Doppel.
It's the horns are coming. Cora, you can untap all of that stuff if you like. It's your turn.
Is it my turn? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Sorry, after we've had our fight, it's your
I just
turn.
wanted to check something.
Yep.
No, okay, that's fine. So, let's untap, and then upkeep, top card is exiled to Theatre of Horrors, it's a Mind Stone.
Yay!
For turn. I'm going to play the Foreboding Ruins from exile, which means I get a treasure.
I don't know if you have enough mana, Cora.
Yeah, no, I think you need something.
I think you seriously need to think about when you do your upgrade
You know
about making sure you get mana in this deck, yeah?
I'm actually building the deck completely differently though, because I'm going to be doing
Oh, you do
Karazakar
That's
for
right,
the upgrade.
Karazakar.
So, yeah. For Burning Ruins, I'm going to reveal the mountain that I just drew, so it enters play untapped.
Oh, that's the spine of the
Okay,
world.
good triggers. It is indeed. Then I think we need to start wrapping up this game.
That's only been going for like what, 3 hours? This is what happens when we don't draw borders.
This is what happens when you don't draw anything. I mean, seriously. There's enough equipment in this deck to, deck out an entire army, but there's no flipping army to put it on. It's like, hello.
I've got lots of dead dragons.
Just want to see. Ricardo, you have 3 untapped creatures, is that correct?
That is correct. 1 5/5 flyer and 2 2/3 ground walkers.
Okay, so I'm going to pay Soaring Mana and a red to equip the Fiend Lash to the... No, not the Deathly Daredevil. To the Beast token. And then I'm going to go to combat. And I will attack Crispin with my Ashen Rider. I will attack Yola with the Death Tyrant. And I'll attack Ricardo with the Beast. And 2 zombies. I think that's enough.
Do you still have that double
Yep.
damage thing out?
Yep, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm dead.
Okay, cool.
Well, it does.
I shall block your
I could have
beast
blocked it
with
though,
my
except that, I took their advice.
with that 1/1.
Not doing my shit.
Sorry, you're blocking which one, Ricardo?
I'm blocking your beast with
Okay,
the
a 1/1.
With the 1/1, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have trample, right?
It does no trample, no.
Okay, cool. And then I'll block one of your zombies. Your zombie is a 2/2, so I'll block that with the Midnight Sparklighter. So I take
Look out! Giant growth on a cat! The beast has become a giant cat!
and I'll block the other zombie with Cephas. So yeah, they both died. Because of the
So... Okay, so I lose both zombies, is that correct?
Yep.
That is correct, yes.
And how many creatures did you just lose? Because I'm going to get a bunch of zombies now.
I lost my Cephas, my token, and my Midnight
So
Pathfinder.
that's 3. So you're going to get 5.
So I get 5 zombies.
You're going to get 6 because I'm going to block your Ashen Rider with my Shivan Hellkite. And they both die.
Okay, cool. So I get 7. In fact, I'm going to let you declare blockers.
Okay.
I'm not going to get 7 because I'm going to let you declare blockers. I'm going to pay 1 black, sacrifice 1 treasure to Grim Hireling to give your dragon -1/-1.
Okay.
Okay. So I get 6 zombies. I'm then going to pay 3 mana to give a zombie the Fiend Lash. And hand that cat through everywhere.
That should be a card. Disruptive Kitty.
Oh, I could play a Mind Stone. I will play a Mind Stone. And I will get another treasure. So that goes back up to 6 there. And then let's just pass it in.
I'm tapping, drawing for turn. Sorry, I'm tapping. I will roll a d20 for component pouch. Let me do it via this, and it is a 10, so I need to put 2 storage counters on it. Then I will tap Stitcher again to draw another card, and I shall discard the Mere Aqueduct.
Sorry, just to let people know, my Dream Pillager is no longer an elk
Yeah,
That's right.
because Kenrick's transformation is gone,
Oh,
which was totally my grand plan.
I no longer have Teddy Breeze.
Yep, she came home.
This isn't going to make much of a difference, but I will play a Swamp for turn. Then I shall pay 7, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 whites, 5, 6, 7. And I shall play Sunblast Angel. So that
So
destroys all tapped creatures.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
the one
okay.
hope I had of getting him there, but alright.
It makes the board a little less scary. We're all going to die, but makes it a little less scary. And yeah, let me keep my defenses up just a little bit while longer, and I'll pass it.
Okay, untap all this mana that I've been able to do so much with in this game.
It's funny you don't have anything that turns your mana into like creatures. That would be cool.
Hey! Hey, you'll never guess what just happened!
You got like other stuff.
You'll never guess! I want to take 2 things off here, 1 thing off here. Tap it. I'm going to get a red and a green. Use one of those green and a green from there. One of those red and a 1, 2, 3 to play Rishkar's Expertise. Draw cards equal to the greatest power of you control. I'm going to draw 5 cards. Then I get to cast a spell with mana value 5 or less from my hand without paying its mana cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you look at that? Oh, you are kidding.
What?
5 lands.
Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
I'll just bleep that in the edit.
Yeah. What happened? What did you get?
Well, I tell you what.
Mm-hmm. It's not what you wanted.
I'm gonna play a forest for turn.
Oof. Oof. The mega whiff.
I could cast what? I can cast a spell with mana value 5 or less from my hand without paying its mana cost, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you have to do it before you do the land technically, because it's all part of the same spell.
Okay, so then I'm going to play Sword of the Hours without paying its mana cost.
Okay.
Then I will play the Forest. It's a different forest. It says, as monsters from the dark rampage
Hacks.
across the world above, you've delved deep underground to determine what has driven them upward. And it was Chorus' giant kitty cat that leapt onto the battlefield.
Oh, I thought you meant the Ashen Rider for a moment, but yeah. Okay.
So now I'm going to moan about the fact that I don't have enough mana.
This is no.
Wow.
Seriously.
I'm just having one of those games, right? Okay. Cora,
Yeah.
if you don't kill me on your next turn, we could have a fairly explosive ending.
That's a pity, because I was thinking of trying to end it on my next turn.
It's your call. I mean, I'm either way, it's cool, but I'm not going to attack anybody this turn. For the simple reason that should you decide to go with it, we could have a fairly explosive ending if you let me untap. But that's it. I can't offer you anything except for what might be a very cool ending.
Alright.
So, pass it the turn.
End of turn, red and 3 black. I'm going to activate Theatre of Horrors and deal 1 damage to you, Crispy.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do that again.
No.
Then I'll untap.
She doesn't want my explosive ending.
Just a little bit of insurance. Exile top card, it is Thysis. Oh, okay. So now I can just end the game, which is interesting.
But do you want?
I forgot to exile card with Prosper last turn, but that's fine. So
Sure. That's heavy. Thysis is a nasty card.
Thysis is amazing.
Okay, well, it's your choice. Whatever happens, if you decide to end it, that's fine. I'll tell you what my plan was afterwards.
Yeah, and the Thysis means it's a very simple
Yeah. No, I get it.
bit of math now. So it's I guess I'm curious to see though. So Ricardo, how many blockers you got? 4.
Yeah, well,
Okay. How many of them fly? 1.
2. Sunblast Angel and Eternal.
Oh, right, yeah. Cool. So let's get in there with the 5 zombies, 6 zombies, and Dire Fleet, Daredevil, all at Ricardo. It's like Sarah Crispin's players.
Okay, let's. What's it? 6 zombies and Dire Fleet, right?
Yes, so the 1 zombie is wielding a Fiend Lash, it's a 4-2. And whenever it takes damage,
Deals that much damage.
it deals damage equal to its power, no, equal to its own power to any opponent or planeswalker.
Okay, cool. I will block that horrible one with my Sunblast Angel. And I will block
Do the
one
damage to
of
me,
the
Cora.
other zombie.
I'm gonna have to,
Yeah.
because Ricardo will be dead.
I will be dead. I'm just going out with a bang. Eternal Dragon, I'll block another zombie.
Yep.
Cool. Then with Doomed Necromancer, we'll block another zombie. And all of them, and we'll block another zombie.
Okay, so
Gratuitous violence.
1 zombie and Dire Fleet get through, which is 8 damage.
8 damage, and I am dead.
And
Thank you.
this zombie dies and deals 8 damage to Crispy.
I gotta
I
wait.
lose 3 zombies, so I'm going down to 3 here, but then I gain the 3 that I lost. Oh, I lost track. Okay, so I gained the 3 that I lost plus 2 other creatures died.
Yeah.
So I go up to 8 zombies. Okay, but 3 of them are tapped and 5 of them are untapped.
I kind of wrecked my play.
And I will play a land for turn. The first mountain of the game, because I've just stolen everybody else's mountains. To go up to 7 treasures. Yeah, let's see what you're going to do, Crispy. I pass the turn, I have to discard. I discard a mountain, and I exile the top card, and the top card is Throes of Chaos.
Okay. See what I draw. Maybe it'll help with what I had intended. That goes to 5. Jeez, and now I get all the bits and pieces, eh? I don't have anything that allows me to discard or chuck stuff in my graveyard. Come on. Anyway, I'll play a forest for turn because, just so you know, when I drew my 5 cards, 3 of them were forests.
It's what I was expecting the Dead Man's Chest to be.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen. Okay, so... gaining of all the extra thingies. Anyway, so we'll remove that. We'll create a 1 and a whatever, green and a red. We'll tap this to put it on Vrondis.
Yep.
So he's a 6/5. And then, just for shits and giggles, for bleeps and giggles, we're gonna go 1, 2 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Terror of Mount Velis.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Everybody's
That's a great
got
card.
double strike.
Oh.
I'm
I was
switching
actually so
everything
glad to see they reprinted that. Because it was only in the Theros special boosters. Okay, so
hold on.
I will...
So, a 6/5, a 4/3, and 5/5/4s, all with double strike coming at you.
Okay, so I'm going to go...
This is my explosive ending.
I'm going to play the last card that you gave me that is not a land, Magma Quake for 5.
Damn it. Everything
And get a
dies,
treasure.
you don't take any damage.
Most of my stuff dies too.
Yeah, but you get it all back.
No, I don't, because it wasn't... In fact, I didn't put my beholder back, so I don't have any of these zombies. Sorry, terrible play on my part there. I didn't have the zombies to begin with.
There were no zombies! Oh well.
All a lie.
It was worth a shot, wasn't it?
They were.
You're still attacking with the dragon. The dragon's still attacking.
What?
The opportunistic dragon. Because it's flying, yeah. So...
And it still has double strike.
Slowest double strike. I will block with the Dream Pillager.
Cool. Then I will play
Squish.
the one I needed on my second main phase. Would have been nice to have this out a bit of an age ago so I could have killed it and put anger in my graveyard.
Oh, right. Yep.
But
Very good card.
that never happened. So there we go. It's all yours, Cora. Finish it off.
End of turn, I deal 1 damage to you, Theatre of Horrors.
And I die to Theatre of Horrors and I go, it was a terrible play.
Or you could have gone Thysis, but I thought this would be more interesting.
Awesome. Well played, everybody. Well done.
Yeah, these decks are freaking great.
These decks are really cool. I do think that this deck needs a bit more card draw. I think the Aura of Courage deck needs some more creatures.
That would be nice. Yes.
Not sure, Ricardo. Your deck seemed to be going pretty well. It didn't fire as much as I thought it would. What
No,
did
it
you feel?
didn't, but I did miss a bunch of triggers at the beginning of the game. For dungeons. When I discarded cards and such. definitely needs some work.
I think Cora, your deck definitely ticked over the best. It was very fast. I think the fact that your commander is as low CMC as it is does help a lot to get your engine running fast.
Went through almost half the deck by the end of that match, which is a bit ridiculous because I also went through a lot of your cards too.
Yeah.
So the card draw is insane.
Yep.
The value is really, really cool. The only thing I was missing, and it's something I kept noticing whenever I was drawing extra cards, is I was not hitting any big spells in the deck. The only big spell in the deck was Apex of Power, which I hit, and then it did really not very much. So that's the only thing I would improve here, is one big mana sink to kind of end the game.
I think this deck needs to definitely look at card draw. I think mana-wise it's fine. Creature-wise it's fine. It's got all the right creatures. Maybe a little graveyard action going on. We'll have to have a look at that. More ways of pinging the commander to get more dragons. But I think that's something we'll be looking at.
Enraged Tribal would be really cool to do.
Yes, it would be very cool. But overall, I'd like to say that I thoroughly enjoyed this game. Thank you all for joining me for this. Thanks to Unplug Yourself for getting us these decks so we're able to play with them. Keep an eye out on Unplug Yourself. All our players are going to be posting their deck review and upgrade guides as articles via unplugyourself.co.za. So make sure you check those out as soon as they go live. In fact, one of our players, Ryan, has already submitted his article for, which is Ryan's deck. Ryan's deck is the Aura of Courage.
It's the Aura of Courage.
Yeah, so he's doing an Aura of Courage. Yola will be doing her version of Aura of Courage. Foxglove, Cora, and Kendra will each be doing a version of Prosper Tomebound. I'll be doing, obviously, Draconic Rage, and Ricardo will be doing the Dungeons of Death. Next up for us in terms of these decks is the 350 Rand upgrade, which is being sponsored by Top Deck. You can check them out at store.topdeck.co.za for all your singles and sealed needs. They've got an amazing online store at the moment. They also have a really cool daily deals section where they have some great discounts on some super cards. Sorry, Corey, you wanted to say something?
Just to correct something there. It's a Planar Portal deck that Ken and I will be writing up about, and I think Ken will be focusing on Prosper as the commander, whereas my write-up will probably focus more on the backup commander, whom we didn't see tonight, Karazika.
Keep it locked on here for the end message that's going to be coming up after this game. We have some good news for those of you who are watching. We have 2 of these Precon commander decks to give away, but you're going to have to work a little bit to get them. But until then, say goodnight, Cora.
Good night.
Say goodnight, Yola.
Night.
Say goodnight, Ricardo.
Cheers.
Say goodnight, Crispy. Good night.
Wow, Foxglove's Planar Portal came out of the traps flying and just powered through for the win. Congratulations to Cora. And to you, because you've made it to the end of the video. So now I get to tell you how you could win one of the Precons generously supplied to us by our partners, Unplug Yourself. To possibly win a copy of the Dungeons of Death Precon, all you have to do is find this video's post on the Easy Gaming Group Facebook and Instagram pages. Give us a like and a share, tagging a friend you think might like the content using the hashtag #CommandThisPrecon, and you'll have about a week to get this done. Then we'll draw a winner from those who did the things and announce the winner on the Egg Pod on the 9th of August. Thank you so much for watching and supporting our shows. It really does mean a lot to us. Until next time, when I'll see you on the battlefield.